Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Judge Richard Glasson from Douglas County presided over today's court case via video conferencing involving Nye County Commissioner Leo Blundo. He's facing felony domestic battery charges for allegedly strangling his wife, Melissa. The hearing was held in Justice Court in Judge Kirk Vidau's courtroom. The Blundos arrived in Prompt Justice Court this afternoon together. Esmeralda County District Attorney Robert Glennon III appeared in court as a special counsel today after DA Chris Arabia and the Nevada Attorney General's office declined to take the case, stating that they had a conflict of interest. The Nye County Sheriff's Office was called on March 28th of this year to the Blundos' home here in Pahrump in reference to $77,000 in cash and a gun missing. At that time, Mrs. Blundo told police that her husband was blaming her for the missing items and at one point was on top of her choking her. Mrs. Blundo, who was recorded on police body cameras during the call for service, was unable to breathe or move, she said. Blundo was not taken into custody at that time, but given a notice to appear in court for these charges.
This criminal complaint alleges you may have committed a felony crime here in Nye County on or about March 28th of this year. It alleges that you may have violated provisions of NRS 200.481, 200.485, and NRS 33.018, which is Category C felony. Category C felony is the classification of crimes here in Nevada where if you're convicted, you could be sent to the Nevada State Penitentiary for a year or more. This particular criminal complaint alleges that on or about that date, you might have willfully and unlawfully used force or violence on a person by the name of Melissa Nicole Blundo. Mr. Blundo, will you be able to hire your own attorney to represent you in this case?
I'm currently working on that situation, Your Honor. It's been a very difficult and trying endeavor.
Understood. Well, do you reckon that you could be able to engage an attorney and be ready for a preliminary hearing in the next 15 calendar days?
I do not, Your Honor. Not at this time.
Well, will you be willing to waive your right to a speedy prelim so that I can accommodate you in your search for counsel?
Commissioner Blundo told the judge that he has not found an attorney as of yet, that they want a lot of money, and that he would need more time to find one. The judge asked the commissioner if he needed help to pay for an attorney. The commissioner said that he did not believe that he would qualify for indigent legal services, but would fill out the application.
We need to have the matter move along. Mr. Blundo, do you believe that in the next month you'll be able to engage counsel and counsel then be able to talk to the prosecutor such that we could perhaps come back and then choose a date for a preliminary hearing if necessary?
Your Honor, it's again, it's a very expensive endeavor, and I don't know if I'll be able to meet those particular financial obligations to find an attorney of the caliber that's willing to take on a case of this magnitude.
Well, since you found out about this case, what sort of efforts have you taken to find counsel?
Well, I've met with several different attorneys, and unfortunately, they want a matter of funds that is unattainable.
Well, did you want to apply to the county through this court for the appointment of an attorney if you can't afford to hire one?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Well, the county can provide you with indigent defense counsel if you are poor to the point that you can't hire your own lawyer.
Well, okay. Thank you for the clarification, Your Honor. I believe there's a standard for that, so I don't know if I meet that or not.
Well, would you like to apply?
Yes.
All right, we'll provide you with a financial declaration. I'll take a look at it, and if you qualify, then the court will see about appointing an attorney to represent you. I need to set a date to come back because we got to keep this matter rolling. Mr. Glennon, what days are best for you to appear in court for a status conference?
Any day but Tuesday, because that's when the commissioners meet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, how about another Monday at 1 o'clock for a status conference?
I'm good.
Your Honor, if a Wednesday is a little bit more presentable to you and to the prosecutor, that'd be a little bit more advantageous.
Yeah, but the litigants don't get to run my circus. I get to run it, and Mondays work best for me, sir.
Understood.
So we'll set this for a Monday 2 weeks hence at 1 o'clock.
Judge Glasson has set September 12th at 1 p.m. for a status check in this case and to set the preliminary hearing. Commissioner Blundo lost his Republican primary bid for re-election in June to challenger Ron Boscovich. Recordings of deputy interviews with Blundo's wife provided by police to the public. Recordings of deputy interviews with Blundo's wife were provided by police to the public, in which she claimed the commissioner had secretly recorded her naked and posted these photos and videos online to dating sites without her consent. During these calls, it was also learned that Blundo had additional money and another gun missing months prior to these reports. Blundo stated to police that 84 grams of cocaine was returned to his restaurant on Highway 372 in 2020 because there was not enough postage on the package. He complained to police at that time that they did not do enough to investigate that alleged crime. If convicted of this offense, Blundo faces 1 to 5 years in prison or possible probation.